What you guys got another video on forgotten Windows 11 password, reset it without losing your data. Now I've covered this topic before, but that video was some years ago, so I thought I'd make an updated video. If you are locked out of your Windows system like this and you don't know what your password is and you've forgotten it, and you are on a local account, then I'm going to show you how you can get into your PC so you don't lose any of your data. The information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Any actions you take based on this video are strictly done at your own risk and decision, so bear that in mind. So first off, if you haven't got a rescue disk where you can reset your password the official way, then you're going to need to download Rufus. Rufus is a free tool that you can use to create a bootable USB flash drive. For this, we're going to be using Hiren's BootCD PE. This has a ton of tools on here which you can use for other things, but for this case we're going to use it to reset our password so we can gain access to our own data. There's lots of ads on here, so just click on the right option that I'm showing you right here. You'll get an ad popping up, just close that off and this will download the ISO file that is needed. You will need a blank USB flash drive or a USB flash drive. You're also going to need another computer to be able to create this bootable USB flash drive. If you don't have any of these options, then you're going to have to use an alternative method. We're going to open up Rufus right here, and you can see I've got my USB flash drive plugged in. We're going to use the select button right here to select our ISO file. This is HBCD_PE_X64. Now we can create our bootable media. So from here, we're going to leave this as GPT because we're on a modern day computer. If you're on older systems and old legacy hardware, then you might want to use MBR to be able to gain access to your PC. But we're on a modern day computer, so we're going to use GPT UEFI. And we're also going to leave all the settings as is, and we can click start. You might see this popping up on the screen. That's fine. We're going to click OK here to continue. It is going to say we are going to erase the data on your drive. So make sure you understand that your USB flash drive will be erased. So we're going to click OK here. And now it's going to start creating our bootable media. So we can boot to our USB flash drive and reset our password. Now resetting your password on a local account is quite straightforward, but resetting your password on a Microsoft account is a little bit more involved, and this is out of the scope of this video, but I will show you some options at the end of this video. So if you're at this screen right here, you're going to need to start to boot into your BIOS to change the boot order to boot to your USB flash drive. And I've put some instructions on the screen right here. You can pause the video right here and read all of the information on here. Because basically you're going to need to reboot the PC, tap F2 or F10 or the DEL key, delete key, and this will get you into there. You can hold the shift key down, the left shift key down while you restart your PC if you want to. I'll show you another method that you can use to get into the BIOS, which is obviously coming into the recovery console right here. So what we're going to do is let this load up. You'll see it saying please wait, let that do its thing, and then you'll get a window popping up right here and it will say recovery, and we just need to wait, preparing for recovery. And then once you're in here, you can go down to where it says troubleshoot. So just use your arrow keys, or you can click on it with your mouse button right here and click on troubleshoot. And this will take us to the next screen. On the next screen, we're looking for advanced options. So navigate over to advanced options. And from here, you're looking for UEFI firmware settings. This is if you've got a UEFI BIOS. This will take you straight into the UEFI BIOS. If you don't, you can use the first method. Once you're in your BIOS, you need to move your USB flash drive up to the very top, which is your priority boot order. And then once you've done that, you can then boot to your USB flash drive. And this will start to boot up your USB flash drive. And you'll see something looking like this if you're using Hiren's BootCD. Once Hiren's BootCD is fully loaded, all you need to do here is click the start button. And from here, what we're going to do is go to all programs. There's a load of different types of programs in here that you can use for different types of tasks that you're trying to do on your PC, whether it be scanning for malware. But we're going to go into security and passwords and use the Windows Login Unlocker. That's what we're going to be using here, and it should open up like this. Once this is open, all you need to do here, you can see it's already selected the account that I'm using. In this case, it's Britec, and it says password unknown. That's because the password on here, it doesn't know what it is. We need to unlock it, and we're going to do that using the buttons on the bottom here. You can see there's restore, backup, options, bypass, new user, and reset and unlock. We're going to use the reset and unlock option to be able to reset our password. So let's go ahead and click on reset and unlock. There is a little drop down arrow right here. This gives you options to clear history, reset password, change password, and so on. So we're going to reset our password right here, and we can now click on OK, and this will go ahead and make this called blank. You can see it's been reset. If we click OK here, you'll see the option for Britec now is not unknown. It's now called blank. That means there's no password on there. It's completely removed the password. So once we close this program off and restart the PC, we can remove our USB flash drive, go back into the BIOS, change our boot order back to our main hard drive, and from there, you will be able to then boot up your PC and you should get to the desktop. Let me go ahead and shut this down and change the settings back and remove the USB flash drive, and we'll boot up for the very first time. So you can see here, we're now booting up to our computer, and basically we should now get to this same screen here, and by now we should just log straight in, and there we go. It's now been removed. So that's it. That's basically how you can remove the password on a local account. Remember, this is not for someone who signed into a Microsoft account. This is a local account. So let me just quickly show you here. If we go to Control Panel, and we can now look inside Control Panel here. Inside here, we can go to Accounts, User Accounts, and then go up to User Accounts again. And from here, we can look at Manage User Accounts. So let's go ahead and manage another account, and this will take us to here, and you'll be able to see we can now create a new password if we wanted to for that account. There's no password on here, so it's advisable that you put another password on. So what if you've got a Microsoft account? Well, Microsoft have a full article here on how to reset your Microsoft account if you've forgotten your password. This is a lot more stricter, so you need to have a lot of security measures in place so you can always reset, and you can see email, phone, or Skype name, or whatever it is you need to be able to recover your accounts. You would put that information here, click next, and go through that process. If you've got other issues, you can read through this article. I'll leave a link for this in the video description. Maybe if you sign in with a Windows PIN, it says change your known Microsoft account password right here, and you can go through and it will give you the options here and show you the instructions. Now, like I said before, this is a really secure way of keeping your PC safe. You should be using a Microsoft account for the ultimate security, in the sense of if you lose your laptop, they are not going to gain access to it because they won't know your Microsoft account. In that case, you should also use BitLocker alongside the Microsoft account if you're using your laptop on a mobile place like work or offices, or going from place to place on the train and things like that. Because if you lose that laptop or someone steals it out of your car, they're not going to gain access to the data because it's encrypted, and also it will have a Microsoft account password on it. I know a lot of people don't like to use Microsoft accounts, but they are there for a reason, and they're there to keep you safe and secure. And there's lots of channels out there that will tell you not to use a Microsoft account in that case. But again, if you are a person that is very mobile and you are moving around a lot in different workplaces or in, cyber cafes and places like that, you should have a Microsoft account on, and you should have your drive encrypted just to make sure, just in case you get your laptop stolen or you lose it. And there'll be people that do disagree with that, and that's your choice. It's an opinion, and that's entirely up to you. So basically, that's how you can reset your password on a Microsoft account and a local account. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Also, just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members. I really do appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.